You're looking at basalt rock just off of the Columbia River in central Washington. You know, it's hard to believe that this ancient caliche rock, also found in this area, helps create this elegant glass of wine. In this Milbrandt Vineyard tour, we highlight Evergreen Vineyard, owned and operated by the Milbrandt family. It's also featured in Seattle Magazine. All this in Milbrandt Vineyard tour, Evergreen Vineyard.
Real men drink Riesling nowadays. My name is Ryan Flanagan. I'm manager at Evergreen Vineyards for the Milbrandt family. The first thing with Evergreen Vineyard is we're one of the first vineyards planted this far north in the state. We now have our own AVA, the Ancient Lakes AVA. And one of the reasons we were given that is a lot has to do with the area of the state we're in. We're farther north, and also our altitude. We sit up a lot higher than most regions in the state, which both of those things come together, kind of make it a cooler site. We don't tend to have the high temperatures that a lot of the warmer growing regions do. So it gives us the ability to not over-ripen fruit necessarily. We've got white Riesling, Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, and Sauvignon Blanc planted here. If you go back through the whole history of the area, you've got the Missoula floods, and right where we're standing, we had a lot of water out to the east, 600 to 700 feet high in some places. As it was trying to find its way to the river here, it was pulling the soil away from the ground and exposed a lot of the basalt. The caliche stone is really left from where the water that did kind of pooled in areas around here and built up. It's almost like a concrete layer in some areas.
Unbeknownst to us, it was ideal for grape growing. And we found out over, probably after about 5 years of growing grapes there, that the flavors that came from that basalt and that caliche were just exactly what the winemakers were after. It was unique in Washington.
That site gives you a lot of minerality in the fruit. It shows up in the wine, and I think it's just because of that really stony soil that's there. Jerry and I are fourth generation farmers, but we've also taken the next step and created a winery and created a label and went into the market, and we're in all 50 states now. So that probably makes Milbrandt Brothers and Milbrandt Vineyards unique in the Washington wine industry. Our winemaker Josh Maloney is very capable of making great wines with the fruit we have. He has great credentials and he really understands how to make wine. We love that beautiful wine.
All right, here's to the 14 harvest, huh?
It's coming.
All right.
Since 2011, we started doing about 200 cases of an Evergreen Vineyard dry Riesling. When I say dry, I mean bone dry. There's not a gram of sugar in this wine. There's enough density in the mid-palate, there's enough breadth that it actually carries the weight of the acid.
The estate's 2012 Ancient Lakes Riesling from our Evergreen Vineyard. So this is a single vineyard wine and makes great food pairing wine. We got the chicken here. This is a whole chicken. I just cut the backbone out of it, laid it down on the rib side and just crushed it. So I broke the breastbone so it lays down flat. You come for dinner?
Yeah.
If I could only drink one wine, it would be Riesling.
Real men drink Riesling.
I drink more of that Riesling than any other Riesling.
Riesling.